Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. In this video, I am going to review the game between the Ottawa Senators and the Montreal Canadiens this afternoon. I'm in black. Yeah, so Senators beat Montreal 4-0, and it was an embarrassment, the right word? Anyway, I'm going to tell you all about it. I got all the stats from the game, my thoughts on the game, and all that, and let's just get right into it. So this was really a very disappointing game. Although Montreal had played last night, and it was a very short turnaround from a 6 o'clock start last night to a 4 o'clock start today. So it's a contributing factor. Montreal didn't look sharp at all, and they didn't really look like they had their legs. And Ottawa, I mean, they just played a better game. I don't know what else to say on this. It was just a very disappointing game by Montreal, but kind of expected. I wasn't really expecting Montreal to win here. I just didn't think they'd lose this badly, almost like they didn't really care. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, so it started off pretty quickly in the first period. Zub, I think that's how it's pronounced, Zub. He gets his third from Batherson and Stützle, and this is set up by a really nice pass by Batherson. He was below the goal line. I don't remember what side of the net. And a nice pass right up into the high slot to Zub, and he just rips one past Price. Could Price have had that? I mean, could have. I don't know that you want to. I don't know if you really fault him on that exactly, but I mean, he could have had that one, I think. Second period, because that's it in the first period, and the shots. At one point, it was like 7 or 8 minutes in. It was 5-1 were the shots for Ottawa. Montreal had one shot, and in the whole period, they ended up with just 3. Ottawa had 5 shots in each period, so that's kind of funny. So it's very low shot game. Low. How do you say that? The shots were very low in this game, and at one point I said, "Are we going to even get over 15 shots for the game total?" It did, but it was. I don't know. What did it end up? 5-3 were the shots after the first period. 5-3 were the shots after the first period, and this is, Montreal needed to win this game, and they couldn't come out with more than 3 shots in the first period. I mean, I don't care how well Ottawa's playing. There's no excuse for that. None. Second period, it takes a little longer to get a goal. 13 minutes in, Batherson was the big star here tonight, I think. Batherson gets his 14th from Tkachuk and Norris, and he was at the left circle. I forget how he got the puck, but doesn't matter. He beats Price through the 5-hole. And it was on his part, like he was really selling. He was going to go high, and he fired a low shot through Price's legs. I think he caught Price by surprise that way, but again, Price probably should have had that one. Anytime it really is through the 5-hole, I mean, really, the goalie should have had that. So it's 2-0 after 2 periods. There's still a lot of hockey to play in 20 minutes. Now, the funny thing is, in the second period, Montreal that's the period they played their best. They had points in the third period, especially, of course, the last few minutes. Too little, too late, and they do this a lot when they're down in the third period, and they 5 minutes left, and they pour it on, and I don't know why they can't come out for the whole period to do that. So at 15:26, there's a power play goal in the third period, and again, it's Batherson. So three goals. He's got 2 goals, 1 assist, and this one is also from Tkachuk and Norris, and it goes Ladis Batherson. There was a nice 3-way passing play, and he basically ends up in front of the net with the puck, and he beats Price. And then there's the empty netter. And that's like less than, so I guess right after the goal, Montreal pulls the goalie, pulls Price. And 19 seconds after that goal, they score an empty netter, which I don't have to, it's an empty netter. Price, 11 for 14. That's his saves. 786. I'm not, I mean, you could blame Price here. And listen, the 3 goals against, I don't know if there was, I think he should have had all 3 personally. But Montreal didn't score. Montreal scores maybe in the first. It's a different game, right? So I don't know that it's all on Price, but I mean, those numbers are pretty bad. Murray gets his first win in a little while because he was injured. 23 of 23, so obviously a perfect 1.000. Apparently that's the first Senators shutout in like 2 years. So that's something. They've also not been shut out this year, so you wouldn't think the Ottawa Senators haven't been shut out, but they haven't. So that's an interesting stat. Shots on goal, 15 for Ottawa, 23 for Montreal. Face-off percentage, 54% for Ottawa, 46 for Montreal. Ottawa was 1 for 4 of the power play. Montreal's power play, still crap. 0 for 4. Hits, 17 for Ottawa, 36 for Montreal, because, quite frankly, Montreal was chasing the puck most of the night. And, yeah, that's what happens when a team's got that many more hits. They're either just brutal or they're chasing the puck all night. That's what Montreal did. Habs stars of the game, 0. Stinkers of the game, the Montreal Canadiens. They were just, in general, were stinkers tonight. And I don't know. I didn't find a player that I thought I would give a star to. Maybe there was. I was live streaming as well, so that has something to do with it. But they were just bad in general for a team. It was boring hockey. There seemed to be not much energy to their game and no urgency to their game. It's not like they could really afford to lose this game. I mean, not really. There should have been some urgency to win. This is against the Ottawa Senators, team that's kind of had your number most of the season. And that's the kind of game you throw up against them. I don't get it. I get it. Well, I shouldn't say I don't get it. I do get it. That obviously the short turnaround and the back-to-back games made a huge difference here. And that's really, I mean, I don't see any other reason, which I just said. They played okay in the second. So you could say basically they played a 20-minute game. And, like I said, though, kind of expected. I was hoping for better. 3 shots in the first. Are you kidding me? Power play has gone back to being useless because I don't know what else you call it. I think they've got like 2 power play goals in the last, I want to say 10 games. Like, that's it. They really have been kind of useless. Now, I had, a lot of you guys know John from Hot Take Hockey. He was actually nice enough to be in my live cast for about half the game. And he had some good points that I wanted to bring up here. He was asking, like, what's going on? Why doesn't the coach get a little more upset? Something bad happens. You don't see him get upset. There's no emotion from the new coaches. And I mean, in general, Tortorella was a good example of a coach that shows some emotion behind the bench. Nothing. There's no emotion. And he made a good point of there's no accountability by the coach, or how do you put it? Making the players accountable for their performances, right? So, guy has a bad shift where, like, the example was Byron, second goal or something like that. It was a bad clearing attempt or a non-clearing attempt by Byron. And, basically, a minute later, he's back out on the ice. Not even sit him for a shift, just to let him know something's up. I don't like what you did out there. Nothing. There's no accountability for these guys. Make a bad mistake, out there on the next shift. So I don't know. It was just a very disappointing game. They're on the road after this game, obviously. So Monday, they're in Edmonton to take on the Oilers for 2 games. Very important games. And then they go to Calgary for 3 games. Now, those 3 games versus Calgary are going to be really key here. And personally, I think this 5-game road trip is going to kind of make or break them, I think. They're either going to be at least 500 or I don't know what's going to go on. So we're going to find out. It's just, it's just up and down stuff with, a great game last night and then today's game. It's just always up and down. There's no putting together wins. Twice they've had 3-game winning streaks this season. That's it. And barely any 2-game winning streaks. If you call that a winning streak, I don't know. All right, I don't know what else to say here. So next game is Monday, like I said, at 9 p.m. So the game will be at 9 p.m. I will have my live cast on at 8:35 p.m. So hopefully we'll see you there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad that this game is over. I'm glad we maybe put this behind us. It is a valid excuse that it was a back-to-back game and a much earlier start than normal. That is a valid excuse, but start the game looking like you want to win the game, that didn't happen either. So, yeah, there's something going on, and I don't know what it is. There's some kind of malaise. The offense is anemic these days, and I don't know. Like even the win last night, it was a 2-1 win over Calgary, so the offense wasn't there. It's been anemic for about that same 10 games I was mentioning. 10 games been about that since the power play went to shit. So there you go. That's it. Hopefully I'll see you not tomorrow, on Monday at the live stream. I believe tomorrow is Sunday. I'm going to be taking a day off. I don't believe I'll be putting out any new videos tomorrow. But back on Monday with a preview for the Edmonton series and live cast. And hopefully it'll continue the kind of like what Ottawa's done to us. We kind of been doing that to the Oilers. So maybe this will continue and they can get some of their confidence back facing the Oilers in the 2 games. Gotta hope for the best. So that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments about this game, let me know in the comment section. And if you are new to the channel and you want to see more Habs videos like this, please subscribe and ring that notifications bell. That's down there. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Hopefully, the next video will be a lot more pleasant and we'll be a lot happier. And yeah, so here's to that. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. Stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. See you next video on Livecast. Bye, everybody.